The user interface provides all the tools I need to work inside a model. It is split up into multiple parts, which I will go through now. The Home button, as we saw in the previous lecture, takes me back to the home screen, like so. The Quick Access toolbar contains a number of default tools that I may commonly use. I can relocate this toolbar to below the ribbon if I wished. The Info Center provides help and additional settings for Revit. The Options bar displays tools related to the current element selected or currently activated tool. The main part of the user interface that you'll be accessing most often is at the top, and this is called the ribbon. Within the ribbon we have tabs. These are high-level groupings of tools that I will need within the project. Depending on your individual settings, the tabs along the top may be different than those visible in my session of Revit here. The File tab provides access to common file actions such as New Project, Open, Save, Export, and Print. Within each tab, for example Architecture, there are a set of tools. Common sets of tools that provide complementary or similar functionality are grouped together into a panel. Some panels have an arrow next to the name, indicating that I can expand these panels to access additional tools. Others have an arrow pointing from the bottom right, indicating that there is a pop-out dialog where I can define further settings. If I hover over a particular tool, I will get a description of the tool, often with an accompanying image or video. When I select on an element, a contextual ribbon tab appears that shows tools related to the element that I have selected. The tab closes when I right-click to cancel and deselect the element. The Properties palette contains properties about the currently selected element. If no element is selected, then it displays the properties of the current view I have open. The Type selector identifies the current type and family of a selected element and allows me to change it to another type. I can use the search function to search for a particular family or type if I know the name. The project browser displays a hierarchical view of all the views, schedules, sheets, groups, and other parts of the project. I can expand each heading or branch to see the lower level items. This is highly customizable, and we will look at this later on in the course. The View control bar provides quick access to functions that affect the current view. The exact tools depend on the view type and settings of the currently open model. The status bar contains a number of tools. The bottom left contains either tips or hints, the name of a highlighted element, or a progress bar displaying the progress of a currently ongoing process. I also have settings to access work sets, design options, and tools to assist with selecting elements. Finally, I have the drawing area, which displays views, sheets and schedules of the current model. Each time I open a view, the drawing area updates to reflect the contents of that view. I can swap between open views by selecting the tabs at the top or navigating to the Switch Windows tool on the Quick Access toolbar. That completes a brief introduction to the Revit user interface. We will be looking at the further functionality within each of the different parts as we develop through this course.